As a little boy with no father in my life, and little did I know it would change my path. And even though my mother sacrificed so I could grow, didn't understand what it was to be a man in this world. No one ever there showing me. Began to look to try and find a place where I could learn to be defined. But out of my 13-year-old mind, I couldn't really see, cause truly I was blind, living a life of obeisance and lies. I thought this was the way, my way to be defined. A life on the streets, a life full of crime, vandalism, anger, and drugs of any kind. Left me less full, more empty inside. My mother cried and cried and cried. Son, turn your eyes. Emptiness began to grow and all the signs began to be exposed. I tried to find a way to fill me up inside. My problems began to go, cause I would find trusting in the things of this world to rescue me from a separation handed down inescapably to you and me and everyone else through time and history. But it didn't last, it was temporary, cause I was blind, being led by the blindest contradictory. On the contrary, my problems didn't go, it just kept on staring back at me. Began feeling like a prisoner in solitary, isolated in a spiritual cemetery. My life was buried in the lies. My mother cried and cried and cried. Son, turn your eyes. My life began to fall apart, and the spirit began to tug at my heart. I began to see that there was hope in this life that I was saying he'd been calling since the start of my mother's prayers that she lifted to the Lord above. For me to turn my eyes into the arms of love, Christ Jesus, the sacrifice, he shed his blood for the cause of my emptiness and sins of mankind and all their insufficiencies. I knew I wanted the blindness gone so I could see. My heart began to pound as the step that headed down to his altar to receive from his crown. I confessed with my mouth and believed in my heart that Jesus is the Lord. A new life began to start. His spirit came in and now dwells in my heart. This new life that he gives, I'm here to share and impart. Sing it if you know it. Thank you, guys. Give Jesus Christ all the praise and glory because he's the one who's worthy of all praise. Listen, if any of you guys needs prayer for anything, or if you all don't know who Jesus Christ is, you all come talk to us. We'll pray with you. We'll introduce you to the best friend you could ever have.